forest, right? We are discussing about forest, and here in forest ecosystem we discussed about the structure of forest and the relation food chain in the forest. All we discussed about producers, consumers, plants, animals, decomposers, etc., right? So yesterday in previous class we discussed about structure of forest. In structure of forest we learned canopy, understory, shrub layer, herb layer, and forest floor. So here whatever the organisms that die at the forest floor, they are going to be decomposed by the decomposers in the forest, like what you call bacteria and fungi. These bacteria and fungi, they decomposes the body, and they simply they are going to add the nutrient to the soil. By using that nutrients, new plant will grow, right? So here soil become fertile, number one. Number two, the plants, they get the better nutrients, and the nutritional values can be maintained in the soil by the help of decomposer. That is the importance of decomposers in the forest, right? So let us see the importance of forest, how the forest is important, how the forest is important, right? So let us see. Actually forest will give us adequate food source, right? And high quality air, good water supply, and it gives us many things for the survival, right? So let us see what are they. Number one, forest can give us many useful products. Forest can give us useful products. It gives us useful products. And as well as number two, what it do, simply it balances carbon dioxide and oxygen values. It maintains, or it balances carbon dioxide and oxygen value in the atmosphere. And next, it involves in water cycle. It involves in water cycle. Have you understood? It can able to give us new products, and it balances the carbon dioxide and oxygen level, and it involves in water cycle. As well as it keeps the climate cool. It keeps the climate cool. It maintains the cool climate. And as well as it stops the soil erosion. It stops soil erosion. It stops the soil erosion. And as well as it can stop the floods. Forest can able to stop floods. It prevents the floods, right? And as well as what you call it provides food and shelter. It provides food and shelter for the wild animals. It provides food and shelter for the wild animals. And as well as what it do, not only for the wild animals, it also gives shelter to the tribal people. They get shelter and food from the forest itself, right? And as well as they can able to reform. It is renewable resource. It can able to reform again. So these are the uses by the forest. So what uses can we able to see? It gives food to the tribal people, food and shelter, and as well as it gives food and shelter for the wild animals, and it can able to prevent the floods. It gives us useful products, and as well as it balances the carbon dioxide and oxygen level, and it involves in water cycle. It prevents the soil erosion, whatnot, everything. The soil is the forest is giving us everything. All these are very important for the survival of human being, right? So let us see one by one. Here, what kind of useful material do forest gives us? What kind of material do we get it from, right? Here we are going to get very useful product from the forest. So what are those useful products included? Number one, we get wood, honey, right? We get wood, honey, as well as firewood. We get lac means gum, sealing wax we call, right? It gives cachechu and fruits, oils, spices, and natural rubber. It gives rubber, dyes, medicinal plants, fodder for the cattle, right? It all can be given by the forest itself, right? And as well as here the major thing is that wood, the major resource is the wood. For what we use this wood? We depend upon wood directly or indirectly for the many purposes. For example, at home we use this wood as a firewood, means fuel. For the what you call, as a fuel we can use the firewood, right? And various purposes. So we can construct the houses, we can prepare chair, table, many furnitures can be prepared, sofa are prepared by the wood material. So wood is the major thing. And as well as apart from wood we are getting honey. It is good source of healthiness, right? It has all nutrients. And we are getting gum, adhesives, sealing wax, and other catechu. All these are very important resources or food products that are given by the forest, right? So timber, sandalwood timber, they are very valuable, and this wood can be obtained from the forest itself, right? So forest gives us useful products like that. And next, let us see the next one. What is that? Forest can maintain the carbon dioxide and oxygen value. It maintains carbon dioxide and oxygen value. We know that all living things, all aerobic, okay, all aerobic organisms. What is meant by aerobic? Already we learned. The organism which respire in presence of oxygen. All aerobics and anaerobics, whatever it may be, whether it is aerobic or anaerobic, definitely they are going to release carbon dioxide in their respiration. During respiration, definitely they release carbon dioxide. And as well as whenever we lighten the fire, whenever we burn the material, it also releases the carbon dioxide. So here, when carbon dioxide level increases in the air, it causes major damage. So let us see what happens. Now here it is the earth. On earth surface there is atmosphere. So in the atmosphere there is carbon dioxide. Now if the carbon dioxide level is normal, actually we require carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide keeps the earth warm, right? It maintains the hotness of the earth. If there is no carbon dioxide, means the earth become ice what you call, it become ice ball. So luckily we have carbon dioxide. But here how do it maintains the warmness? Here whenever the sunlight falls on the earth surface, whenever the sunlight falls on the earth surface, then carbon dioxide will trap these light rays. It traps these light rays and it keeps the earth warm. It maintains the globe warm, right? So this is what we call greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Now imagine if the carbon dioxide level increases, then more and more rays will be trapped here. More and more rays will be trapped here, and finally what happens? The heat increases. The heat increases. Due to increased heat, it causes global warming. It causes global warming. Global warming takes place due to increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So that while respiration or by using fuels, by burning fuels, we increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So that the increased amount of this carbon dioxide causes the global warming, right? So due to global warming, what happens? The water that is present in the form of snow, in the polar regions, they are going to be melted down. So that the melted down ice, it become water, and totally our globe will be filled with the water. So there is no more land space that is available for living being, right? So that here the extraordinary thing that is done by the forest is it is simply protecting, it is protecting our earth, nana, right? So here it is giving the oxygen. It is taking whatever the extra carbon dioxide that is released by the respiration and other things, it can be taken up by the plants, and instead it is putting the oxygen back into the environment, means it is giving the breathing gas, right? So that's why Here forests are called as lungs of, they are called as lungs of earth. Forests are called as lungs of earth. Why? Because they are maintaining the oxygen levels in the air, balancing, right? Otherwise it causes global warming, and there is a destruction of the earth, right? So this is about today's class. We'll discuss more in the next class about the uses of forest. So what we discussed here, we discussed the uses of